Okay, today we are going to be dividing with whole numbers. Keep in mind that this fraction is actually a division problem because that line means to divide, and that is simply numerator divided by denominator. Or you could write it out this way, 6,096 divided by 30. Now, this numerator is actually now called the dividend. And the number you are dividing by is called your divisor. So the number that is first, otherwise known as the numerator here, this goes inside the box, right? So the dividend goes inside the box. So it's 6,096 divided by 30. This is long division. Here we go. How many times does 30 go into 6? Not at all. How many times can 30 go into 60? It can go in twice. 30 times 2 is exactly 60. We subtract, we have none. We bring down the 9. How many times 30 go into 9? It can't go in at all, so we put a 0. Bring down the next number. How many times does 30 go into 96? I'm pretty sure it's 3 times. So off to the side, I'm going to do 30 times 3, which is 90. That's as close as we can get without going over. So 30 times 3 is 90, and we have 6 left over. So you would write this whole thing 203 and 6/30. However, we can simplify 6/30. I know 6 and 30 both share a common factor of 6. So they're both divisible by 6, and 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 30 divided by 6 is 5. So the divided answer, or a quotient, for 6,096 divided by 30 is actually going to be 203 and 1/5. On into the next division problem. Keep in mind this first number is called the dividend, and that is the number that goes inside the box. So 45,691 divided by 28. How many times can 28 go into 4? Not at all. But into 45 is going to be just once. And 1 times 28 is 28. Now we're going to subtract, and 45 minus 28 is 17. And the next step is to bring down the next number, which is a 6. How many times does 28 go into 176? I know 28 times 10. Okay, 28 times 10 is 280. And that is, well, half of 280 would be 140. So it's got to be more than 5 times, because I did 28 times 10, which is 280, but half of that is 140. So it's got to be, let's try 6 times. 28 times 6. 8 times 6 is 48. Carry my 4. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4 makes 16. Look at that. That is as close as we're going to get without going over. So that was 6 times. 6 times 28 was 168. We subtract, and we have 8 left over. Bring down the 9. I'm betting 28 goes into 9 3 times. Do our math over here. 8 times 3 is 24. 2 times 3 is 6, plus the 2 makes 8. There it is. So that went in 3 times. And 3 times 28 was 84. 89 minus 84 is 5. Last step, bring it down the last number, which is a 1. 28 cannot go into 51 twice, because 28 times 2 I know is 56. So we're going to end it with 28 times 1 is 28. We subtract that, and we get 23 left over. As an elementary student, you were probably taught to put remainder 23. We do not deal with remainders in middle school, because we want to know how much does that leftover remainder piece represent. Well, the 23 is the numerator, and the 28 is the denominator. So it would be 23/28. So the answer to this division problem of 4,561 divided by 28 would be 1,631 and 23/28.